We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. D.A., it's all yours. He is a legend. Thank you, D.A. Clark, let's be honest. Both teams depleted by injuries. Talk about the adjustments that come when you're missing some of your top players.
Well, the cliche and the reality is next man up. These are all pros, and it's an opportunity for those who may not play regularly to step in and earn the coach's confidence and the confidence of their teammates. Sometimes bench players can rise to the occasion, but more often than not, you can't go very long with a steady diet of your reserves.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. So the Lakers 5 right now. Inside, we've got Kuzma and McGee. LeBron James is out there with Reggie Bullock, and it's Stevenson in at the 3. And the slam dunk by McGee.
I'll tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game, and he's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
Here's Doncic. Nowitzki, the pass to Doncic. And Reggie Bullock gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Doncic.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
The drive by James. Basket counts. LeBron's got his first bucket in this one.
Man, you got to respect and appreciate how polished LeBron is inside. I mean, he really excels at creating opportunities for himself close to the rim.
Burke kicks to Powell. And stolen by James. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. And Kuzma slams it in.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
They get a hand on it. Powell dishes to Doncic.
They're cold so far, only 1 for 5 to begin this one.
Dallas, no good that time either. And Greg, what else is there to say about LeBron? One of the best to ever play the game.
I mean, he's been the face of the league for so long, and he's done a tremendous justice to that title. Has always played with so many expectations and really has met every single one of them. It's a once-in-a-lifetime chance to see a guy like LeBron in the NBA, and he's truly been a generational talent. And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Here's McGee, and it's McGee with the jam.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. Oh, and with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
And looking at Luka Doncic, incredibly mature for his age. Physically, the broad shoulders, weighing in about 230. Mentally, though, advanced understanding of how to play the game.
You know, Greg, it's amazing that Doncic, at his age, could already have such a complete offensive game.
I mean, a terrific skill set. In Europe, Doncic spent plenty of time as a primary ball handler. Obviously, can score in a number of ways, just a versatile threat. Yeah, just hitting the reset button, a chance to kind of talk some things over.
Yeah, recalibration time with the timeout call there.
Los Angeles with some changes. Tyson Chandler is checked in for JaVale McGee. Mike Muscala comes in for Lance Stevenson. And it's Josh Hart in for Reggie Bullock. It's Chandler high post. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Here's Muscala. Shot clock reset for the Lakers. Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Lakers?
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
The Lakers in the lead. Inside. Chandler's shot good.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Now, here's Doncic. He's covered closely. Off target with his three.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Hart, that's good.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Boy, it's a thing of beauty watching him attack the defense like that. I mean, they wanted no part of it on that layup.
And the dunk by Chandler.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Mavericks trail by 6. Here's Doncic. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And so confident. Even amongst the trees, Doncic is fantastic at forcing the issue close to the rim.
He's off on the second. Lakers leading by 5. Just 1 second between the...
Talk about bringing it.
And there's no question that James is one of the best dunkers ever. A forceful finisher who loves showing off his athleticism.
Kuzma passes to LeBron. To the inside. And the dunk by Chandler.
And James is an all-around talent, a fantastic passer who actively looks to get his guys going.
Here's Doncic. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
And money to end the quarter there with the triple.
They knew exactly what they wanted to do right there, Greg, and the timing was right on time.
And so it's Los Angeles, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Back to the action after this word. It's been a storied career for Dirk Nowitzki, but as he aged...
Jake Kidd sort of tried all sorts of things.
A lot goes into holding off Father Time, but Father Time, by the way, is undefeated.
Yeah, and retirement's something he's considered for a few summers now, but he's making the most of his Hall of Fame career, savoring every last minute.
And we return to the second quarter, and Noche Latina specialized jerseys on display. Welcome back, everyone. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
I mean, what's interesting for me, first quarter, they're already getting points from their reserves.
Yeah, and that bench, boy, has been really good. Provided a nice spark so far.
Doncic out there with Burke. Then there's Jackson. Then there's Nowitzki. And it's Powell in at the center position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. And the Dallas Mavericks, despite having the 3rd worst record in the league, they had the league's highest attendance rate.
Really rabid fan base there, and they also donated quite a few tickets as well to schools, charities, you name it. So that helps when you talk about filling the arena. And quite honestly, it's a good move because kids are the fans of the future.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That is his first foul of the game. Timeout called the Lakers. We always talk about the need for front court players who can both shoot and defend along the perimeter. Clark, if you're taking that in mind, who would you point to as the prototype for the new school big?
Well, I think the guy with the most potential in that regard is Joel Embiid. I mean, he's agile. He's got a nice touch. He's got three-point range. He's got post-up ability. And I think he can become an impactful defender because of his physical attributes. So he would be the poster guy for me in terms of the potential prototype for the new school big.
Rajon Rondo is checked in for James, pushing their lead to double digits. 8 points for Tyson Chandler.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm. Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Los Angeles shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
Yeah, last season, around 71% of the free throws made. And you know what? That has to be a point of emphasis this year.
Good on both.
And, you know, we've seen what Rick Carlisle can do on the court. He's a former coach of the year in the league and led the Mavs to a championship back in 2011. But his off-the-court talents are also very impressive.
And here's Chandler, who brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Left side, Rondo. Out to the right wing. Here's Hart. Offensive rebound. Chandler kicks to Kuzma. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Mavericks have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter. 0 for 5. Jackson misses. And talking about Carlisle's outside interests, one I know of, he's an excellent pianist.
And you know what? He is. And he's played with a well-known musician or two in concert. Also an avid pilot. This guy is a renaissance man.
Offensive rebound. And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before that.
And the jam by Rajon Rondo.
Yeah, always had great instincts defensively. Rondo using that length there to come up with the steal.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. Well, this is something that Kobe has said in the past with the Lakers organization. It is championship or bust.
Well, I think you need that type of culture and mentality to have a chance to win championships. I believe the Lakers have done a good job of maintaining that mentality throughout the years.
For Salah Mission. And then for Los Angeles, JaVale McGee's checked in for Mike Muscala. And Stevenson comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Hart. Kleba, the pass to Brunson. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Brunson's got his first basket of the night.
Good job putting the pass in front of him, throwing it where he's supposed to be, not where he is, paving the way right to the bucket.
Yeah, you got to respect the awareness level of Rondo. When his teammates have a clean look at the basket, the ball gets there without hesitation. And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
Kleba with the bucket.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Los Angeles leading by 14. Chandler, and the dunk by Chandler.
And beginning to pull away. Really effective play calling halfway through this one.
Well, you know, you got to give them credit. I mean, they flipped the switch, and they're not looking back now.
And they pick up 2. Stevenson's got his first 2 points.
With this lead, they're playing confidently, showing a quick trigger from beyond.
Yeah, and the perimeter shots, though, Greg, not really falling at a good clip here. So I think they may have to back out of that a bit and not settle for those jump shots.
3 seconds left. And so it's Los Angeles holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. They've